good afternoon, good morning, good day wherever you're from. I'm in Nigeria currently, and it's in the afternoon. So good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another round of SMEs Roundtable. And as always, I have another guest here for you. My name is Bolali Olayewichu, and this program is hosted by Pels Consulting. So it's an honor and a privilege to host this session by Pels Consulting. Pels Consulting is a management consulting firm that provides services to aid organization in achieving their goals and expansion targets. With special mention to economic improvement of SMEs, Pels Consulting provides professional services at affordable price. We are committed to strengthening the internal process and practices of organization by building a system that constantly delivers results. So yes, House Consulting is hosting another SME roundtable today. We have an amazing guest here with us. Well, and I promise you it's going to be an interactive section here together. Welcome, Favour Adeleke, to the round table.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bolani. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm really honored and grateful.
Yes, welcome, Favour, to the
Yeah,
round table. So
thank you.
I'll just quickly read your profile and then we'll get started on it.
Thank you.
Okay. So Favour Adeleke Okikijesu, I hope I got that up, is an
Oh, yes.
award-winning farmer who is highly experienced, passionate, optimistic, and knowledge-driven. He's the founder of Qiqi Farms. He possesses first-class communication skills as well as deep love for nature and has over 10 years experience in farm management and production. His devotion to agriculture motivated him to establish a platform that makes healthy food options available to people across 5 states in Nigeria. In the last 5 years, Favour has continued to develop himself and his farming techniques to serve his customers with highly nourishing products while growing his brand to feed at least 1% of Nigerian population by 2027. So let's welcome Favour once again to the round table. Okay,
Thank you
so I
so
know I
much.
just read your profile, but I'd like you to just talk about yourself and Qiqi's farm.
Sorry, you would like me to talk about myself, right?
Yes, and Qiqi's farm.
Oh, that's great. My name is Favour Adeleke, right? I'm a farmer, and I'm happy to be a farmer because that's what I love to do best, right? I come from an heritage of farmers, right? And I started Qiqi Farms in 2019. It's an organic and integrated farm. It came from a need. So the need basically was I grew up with my grandma, basically, right? And I would always visit the hospitals we have, and I would always see how doctors would complain about sugar level going high, she's not eating healthy. She needs to, most of the product they're eating contains small fertilizers and to an extent chemicals, and this was not really good for her. And it is very hard for her to get access to organic vegetables and fruits for her to eat daily. So I decided to make more research, and I took a loan of 10,000 from my late mom, to start Qiqi Farms. Basically, it was literally to start growing organic cucumber and vegetables for her. Then we started providing it to her. Then we started making more sales, in the general hospital, and that was literally how we started, from the success story of that.
Oh, that's great. I think that has been answered the next question of what prompted you to start off Qiqi's farm.
Oh yeah, that was really what prompted me to start, and what has prompted me to continue with the prayers that I received from grandma and also our friends at the general hospital, and then from there we started thinking of better ways to improve the business, to provide more value to people, So at Qiqi Farms currently we are rebranding, and we focus primarily on delivering freshness to people every day, right? That's what we're doing. If people can get access to organic value-added products, right? Qiqi Farms is focused on ensuring that we deliver excellent and quality products to people at an affordable price and ensuring that it is more accessible to everyone to enjoy.
Well, thank you. I also want to ask personally, did you have any, was there any stereotype as when you introduce yourself as a farmer? I know now it's more advanced, but when you started initially, did you face any kind of challenge when you tell people that I'm a farmer and this is what I do?
Hmm. Yeah, I would say to an extent, yes. Most people don't believe that I'm a farmer. I say, "Ah, you look like a tech person, this young guy, very small boy, and all those things." But man, truly, I have a tech background because most of my friends are in the tech industry, and I would say I have a very good understanding in the tech space because then I do write codes, but I try to follow where my art is and then to follow what I love and to follow what I can basically do to impact lives of people. And I understood that agriculture was more like it for me, and started working on that, I started developing myself and started growing. So I had a bit of that as well.
Oh, that's great. And also, I'd like to know what are your products and your mode of service and operation? What exactly are the products and mode of service?
Oh, thank you so much for that great question. Our product specialize in livestock, fruits, and vegetables. We rear goats, we rear chicken, we rear turkey. We have our fish pond too as well, and all our products we add values to them. So we're not just a regular farm in Nigeria. We are a farm that is value driven and we focus on customer satisfaction, right? So gone are the days whereby we just sell live goats or live chicken. We add values to all of our products. So you have ready to eat farm products and you have ready to cook. So for ready to cook, we have goat meat slots, we have fresh chicken. For ready to eat, we have our snow, we have grilled chicken, barbecue chicken. So we've been able to integrate to have our products. We now serve corporate companies for their events. We currently have like two weddings next weekend that we're going to be serving our swat. Then the waste from our livestock is what we use to grow organic vegetables and fruit. So we don't, we are more integrated and we have a lesser cost of operation. So the waste is what we use to grow fruits and vegetables from the farm.
Oh, that's amazing. Well done. Because I realized that most times when people say they sell live chicken, I'm someone that don't buy live chicken or live stock. It's scary. So most times I always like for you to kill it and package it for me, and I'll just come and pick it up. So it's nice that businesses are innovating and trying to bring up new ideas. I love that. Thank you so much. So I'd like you to share with me what are your wins and lose, like the high side and the low side doing business.
High side and low side. Uh, low side is low side is there are lots of low sides, a lot of wins, but we just try to like balance things and always focus on the positive side because we just have to remain focused in the goal that we want to achieve, right? So for lows, we've had time whereby we would buy maize because we don't really buy feed, so we process we formulate our feed ourselves. So there are times whereby we process maize and convert it into feed, adding soya and the likes. And eventually, if the maize is not really dry, it affects the chicken and that causes lots of mortality. We've had that experience before. We had experience where the chicken we supplied was not good enough, like they would, were not good enough and it caused mortality. We had lots of funny issues. We've had issues with logistics because we deliver live chickens to companies during the festive season. And during that period, the traffic is always high. We've had mortalities, in terms of delivery. We've had challenges with electricity as well. For instance, when we process lots of chicken at once, we store them, and in 2 days we deliver it to all of our customers. Sometimes there could be electricity shortage, and it affects both our stabilizer and freezer. And sometimes I think that's once we lost some products as well. So for wings, of course, we're growing very well. Products and also the electronics supermarket. Um, we are growing in terms of the families that we're feeding across 5 states in the country. We've been able to employ more people to work with us. Um, yeah, our product, we are developing our product, reaching out to more markets, making more sales. We've been able to build our sales channel to be more strong. We are currently innovating on better ways of adding values to our customers. And right now, we've been able to draft out a road plan that can enable us increase our revenue by 100% in less than 5 months. We've drawn out that plan already because we know that if we're offering value to the market, there's really no limit to it if we are ready to do the work, right? So we've been able to plan now, and we're currently focused on doing the work, and we've been able to see some great results working on that already.
Oh, that's
And we've actually
fantastic.
got a couple of awards as well. I think about three. Sorry, no, we've gotten our first award for the year. Um, we're currently nominated for one. We're currently on the voting stage for another. That's 3 awards in 2022. Last year we got 4 awards, and got some competitions, both local and international awards actually.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing to hear. Most things
Thank
about
you.
low period is that you learn and you try to avoid that again. So thank you for sharing that with me. Then I would like to ask if you have people that you work with, like you mentioned, what has been the key to your team management?
I don't get that question yet.
Okay, I was asking about you mentioned that you're expanding and you have people now that work with you. So I wanted to ask what has been the key to your team management? Like who would you say is key to it?
What I would say
You
is
get the
key
point?
to team management, if I'm getting that correctly,
Yes.
I will feel like um, it's building a culture that enables them to work and be better at what their abilities are, right? So having a team and people working for us at Qiqi Farms, we're not just only about them working for us. We are able to always allow them understand our values, understand the future, understand where we are going and where we're headed, and how they can basically use their own abilities, skills, and experience to enable us achieve that, and also to also improve themselves. So at Qiqi Farms, we are a brand that loves to learn and always to grow, right? So we've been able to create systems that enables our team members to always learn. Like every weekend we have trainings. Either I handle some certain trainings or one of my co-founder handle training, and we just begin to have conversations on how we can grow. To let's say some of the staff are not doing as expected, we try to understand them and to let them understand how they can be better, what they could do. So they're not just working for the sake of working, they are building themselves. And it all lies to our vision and our goal, right? Because Nigeria has what it takes to be food sustainable, and in order for Nigeria to be food sustainable, it's a whole lot of work. And in as much as it's a whole lot of work, it is a whole lot of potential to grow, to make profit, to make more impact in the lives of people. So we are all as well driven by that.
Mm, that's great. Having an organization to learn and to grow, it's very important for every organization. So I'd like to ask about, we've heard about data analysis, and someone that has a tech background. Do you feel is data playing any role in your social enterprise? And if yes, how?
Yeah, data is playing a very good role in our business because it gives us more insights on what our customers really need. And at Qiqi Farms, this has really helped us, and we are very intentional about data. We are not just selling farm products and to customers all because of we are selling. Data alone has been able to help us improve our business model. Data alone has been able to help us fine tune our target market and understand what they need specifically, and also the timing that they need it. So we are not just the regular farm that wants to sell farm products. We understand the data of the market. We understand their specific needs and the time that they need it. You understand? So this we've been able to work on this to basically improve our structure. So data really makes us make more sales, right? Because with data, we understand we have all of our customers. Let me just give you a typical example. We have all of our customers' birthdays, and we always check that every week. So 2 week or a week to their birthday, we customize a very amazing message, basically to give them heads up for their birthday, and also to compose that we have great packages that they could enjoy for maybe their birthday party that could make it memorable. So we've actually structured it, and doing that, we've been able to see that it has really helped. Like, we've been able to see 65% success in that. So customers that have a birthday, they will, oh, I want to do something for my birthday party. Oh, I have this event. Oh, I have this. It has really helped us. Data has really helped us in fine-tuning more of our customers' need, and expectations of us. Data is everything. So we don't just sell farm products. After we've sold any of our farm products to any customer, we use data to understand if it was worth their money, what we could do better, how we could improve, if they want commission. Really, really helps us because we understand the power of data.
Yes, yes, the power of data. When one service net provider was saying data is life, really, really, data is really life. Because if you
It
cannot
is.
collate everything you do, you won't be able to have access to what you're doing next. So yes,
Sure.
data is really very important in business. And also, there are some key factors in business that I would like to discuss. We have customer feedback, we have bookkeeping, we have financial management. Is this something that works in your business? Do you really think they're really important in any SME?
Of course, data. You talked about
Customer feedback. Yes, I talk
customer
about
feedback,
customer feedback, bookkeeping, and financial management.
financial management. Very interesting. While we're starting, I was really not. In fact, I love to save, but coming into business, and I understand that knowing how to save and financial management is different. You understand? So it's something that I have had to learn and see better ways of improving it, and we've been able to fine tune our model. So financial management has really helped us in focusing on what brings in the cash flow for the business. So we are not big, so we don't bank on services that would hold our money down for a long period of time. So we are focused on quick turnover and growth. So having a team that understands financial management has really helped us. Bookkeeping as well is very great because just of recent we lost some of our data, like data that we kept for some of our customers. And if not because of bookkeeping, we would not be able to get them, to get access to all these things back. So bookkeeping has really been great. It enables it gives us insights on our growth and also to help us track where we're lagging behind. So to me, bookkeeping, financial management, and really, really great. Really, really great.
Yes, like really great. I know how important it is to have your books, your record up to date because, like we said, data is life. So if you have how you storing those records and how you keep them, because it's what is the raw data you will analyze to make for that forecast in your business. So yes,
Sure.
it's really important. Yes, also I would also like to discuss about the government policies on businesses because I know that every time government is coming up with one policy is affecting one business or the other. So have there been any instance that you've had government policies on your business? I remember there was a time of there was this sickness on chicken that affected lots of birds and all of that. So there was a policy around it. So I don't know if you've had any government policy on that has affected your business. Sorry.
That's interesting. Yeah. So, of course, a lot of government policies that have affected us, but we would always, at Kiki Farms, we always see beyond the challenges that we go through. So first is that we have a couple of great partnerships in the north, in Kaduna, and Castina, right, whereby we get livestock to meet the needs of restaurants and some of our customers in Lagos. And at some point, the government in Castina, put a ban of bringing livestock to Lagos and the likes of other parts of the country. Of course, it really affected some of our businesses because we already had an ongoing business transaction with customers, So that really halted that, and we just had to like look for better ways and other alternatives of solving that problem. We've had lots of instances whereby government policies affect us, but yeah, we are not really limited. So to us, in as much as it's a challenge, we are not always focused on the challenge because we understand that in that challenge there's an opportunity there. So we are always looking at where that opportunity is. Though it's not easy, but we've had to build that culture of understanding that to every challenge that we face as an opportunity. So our goal is to look for that opportunity in that challenge. So we have lots of instances whereby government policies affect us, but we're not limited to it.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because most times it's important that
Hello.
business owners know that. So, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, yes. So I said it's important to note that there are some policies that may affect business. And thank you for sharing that with us because we learn and we try to work around it, most especially. Then also, I'd like you to discuss with me the pre-COVID and post-COVID effects on your business. I understand now that sometimes businesses got and there was a shift after COVID, and now businesses are looking out for different ways to implement, to structure, to innovate. So I'd like you to tell me your pre-COVID experience to post-COVID experience. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Pre-COVID,
Yes. Yes.
post-COVID. Very interesting. So to me, I
I
would
can
say
imagine.
I would say that uh, COVID is a good thing in disguise. It enabled us to understand that some of the things that we felt was working, anything can happen. So the COVID experience, has made us document to take to take our processes seriously, right? Processes, I mean that, okay, fine, we're working on this process for this product or this service now. It has made us think, what if anything happens? What if this happens? What if you can't supply? What if we are challenging logistics? So it has enabled us to always have alternatives to essentially meet the need of our customers. You understand? So during the COVID period, we had to pivot. We are, in fact, going digital and online was very great for us because the experience was great. It brought in new numbers. So then we were more about people, customers, ordering physical and all these things. But during the COVID experience, we did more of online. We've been able to work on our website, all our social media platforms. We're making great sales online. So, the COVID experience made us understand that going digital is the way forward, right? And you just have to position yourself to tap into the market. Like while we were doing some research recently, we realized that just on Instagram Live alone, I think in one Asian country, just on Instagram Live and just Instagram alone, it brought about $10 billion to their economy just on Instagram. Yes. So that has enabled us to understand that, man, if people can do this, why not? So our customers are online. How can we position ourselves to enable them see us as a brand that they would love to enjoy their product?
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. Like I said, businesses emerge after that's post COVID, and we had different businesses. Who would have imagined that Instagram would now be this big, and people would market through Instagram or even TikTok? People now use millions of people go through TikTok to view and all of that. So it's like that's opened the eyes of entrepreneurs, and they are seeing things differently, and we are getting different results. How would I, maybe 2 years ago before COVID, I would never have assumed I can order for my chicken online and I'll get it. But now we have businesses that do that, and that's great. So I'd like to ask: do you engage consultants in your business, and what's the impact of engaging consultants in businesses generally?
Hmm, that's a very good one. In fact, I wished I learned the advantage of, well, I feel, yeah, consulting, because it's really, really important. There's so many bottlenecks in business, and having consultants can help you navigate around all those bottlenecks and enable you grow and focus on growth and remain focused on your growth. Because if you don't, consultants give you access to great information, and they bring in more value. So if you don't have access to real-time information and data in your own industry, man, it is really not going to be good, right? So yes, we work with consultants. One of my mentor is very big, African farmer. He's in fact one of the biggest farmer, that does lots of consulting and helping small farmers grow and scale in southwest in Nigeria. So of recent yesterday, we had another session. It was consulting and educating us on some certain things that we need to do and how to improve on some certain bottlenecks. So yes, consultants is very good. You just have to like have different consultants for different for different reasons. So maybe on the finance part, maybe on the farming business part, maybe on the market. So I have a lot of one thing that I am very, very intentional on as a person, and it has really helped me, is building networks and relationships with people that can help our business grow. Either on farming, either giving insight on marketing, legal structures. And I really appreciate, the great value that Prels Consulting is bringing, helping and educating entrepreneurs on how they can grow. We had an amazing experience, right? So of course, things like this are very good, and that's one of the reasons why, as business people, we need to understand that consultants are they are more like the engine room of a sustainable business. So I really appreciate the great things that you're doing.
Thank you so much. Like you said, consulting, having a consultant is the key, because it's like stepping on ladder of someone that sees ahead. They have the experience. They've worked with different businesses, so they can help you to model your business to achieve the goal. Like I said, this is what we do in health consulting, and we help to model SMEs and to putting them in structure to achieve their results. So thank you so much, Favor, for that kind measure. Then also,
My pleasure.
I would like you to advise someone that is new into the business, maybe like passing words, or maybe like a story you write to yourself, or what you could do to better, or something, someone new coming to your industry.
Oh, that's great. First thing is that um, you need to understand the markets that you want to serve. So the market determines the products that you want to bring. The market determines how the product should be, because at the end of the day, they are the one paying. So there are different markets. Which one do you want to focus on? You need to have a very good understanding on the market, because it's the market that determines if what you want to do in the agribusiness industry will be sustainable or not. The market determines that, not you, not your company. So you need to understand the market needs and demand. Second is that you really need to understand, you need to really build your business model. And that's one of the mistakes that we made earlier. We made mistakes with our target market, we made mistakes with the business model, and it is really not going to be good for other entrepreneurs to experience that. If your business model is lagging, it is a very big problem. Why? Because your business model structure enables how your business wants to keep serving your customers, improving your value, meeting expectations, delivering your product, your pricing, it's really, really the basics, the core. In fact, that is even the background of your business success or failure. So you cannot afford not to get your business model structure right from the onset. So you don't have to personalize it. Your business is different from you as a person. So you need to understand that you built a very good business model for your business that enables your business to meet the demand and market of your target market. So these are things that really matters. The third is that people should not really really want to just jump into agriculture. It is it, so an extent people will say that farming makes people poor. So where the main money is agribusiness, and agribusiness is driven by value addition. So you're not just coming to do the normal thing. You're coming to add value to the industry. You're coming to add value to people's life. So this has really helped us, right? That we need to be focused on value addition. We need to be driven. In fact, we are driven by value addition. So whatever our customer wants is where we are headed. And from that alone, it enables you to think more on customer satisfaction, customer experience, you know things like that really enables your business grow. And if you can set those structures in place, it is really going to be a great experience for you. So the next is that people need to, you don't just jump into the business. Consultants are very important. I've had lots of experience where people putting big money into agribusiness, into agriculture, and all of a sudden everything is in here. Why? Because they don't understand the dynamics, they don't understand the market, they don't understand what it takes. So anything that you want to do, there are lots of other ways of doing it. So anything that you want to achieve in the agribusiness value chain, there are other ways of you achieving it. So you need to understand which one will work for you, which one can you afford to work on. Some people put in so much money and they don't really understand the business. They do not understand the dynamics, and it really affects them. So I would even advise that people actually intern, or you have the best hands working with you. You don't just employ someone that does not have experience and say you should come and be managing 10 acres of cassava. Man, that's laughable. And it's a ticking time bomb. You understand? And I've had lots of experiences like this. People putting money, they don't understand the dynamics, they don't understand the market. They don't even have enough experience. And this is where consultants come in. But even beyond consultants, I feel internships really matters. Taking trainings really matters. It enables you to understand what you want to do even better. And even me myself, and to any value chain that we are coming into, we actually take our time to do research and understand it properly. So we do lots of consulting enough to understand the market dynamics, because the market is not, it's flexible, anything happens. So you need to understand the in and out, you need to understand the pros and cons very well. So you don't just come with a limited mindset to the industry when it is broad. Because if you are coming limited and something happens, something's changed, man, you're just caught in the middle and you don't know what to do, and you might lose money. So you need to understand how it works, the dynamics around it, and you need to consult a lot. And that's why and to an extent, I really help other people who really want to understand some certain dynamics in the agribusiness value chain, and I help them with consult for them. And even me that I'm even consulting, I do my own consulting too. You understand? Because to somebody that gives knowledge, he is getting his own knowledge from somewhere, he's getting his own knowledge. So everything is a circle. So you need to join that circle too. So that's how it is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Favor. Thank you for being here. I think my take home from this conversation is that it's important to understand the business, understand the markets you are going into. Then you also mentioned having a good business model, because that's like the bedrock of your business. Having that great business model will help you will solve a lot of problems that you'll be
A
facing,
lot,
because you
oh,
have
a lot.
I have Adeleke. So thank you, Favour, for coming to this SME roundtable today. It was a nice time talking to you, and it was very fun, very, very, very insightful, rather, because I
Thank
learned a
you. Thank
lot.
you.
I have my notes filled, and I also know that our viewers also learned a lot from this session. So thank you, Favour, for coming here.
My pleasure.
Thank
My
you so
pleasure.
much. Okay,
I
then.
really appreciate. Thank you so much for having me, Pairs Consulting. I'm very grateful. I'm humbled, and I look forward to having more greater things to do with you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.